Hi guys, it's lmao. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. I hope. Today I'm reviewing Archives 69, or if you want to be really French about it, Archives 69. I think I got the number right. Last time I got it completely wrong in another review. Anyway, I don't speak French, but I can if you like. So this fragrance is an oriental spicy and it came out in 2011. This is Etat Libre d'Orange, Free State of Orange, or Orange Free State. I've never really understood what the name of the company means, but it's kind of cool. It's weird, they're a bit provocative. They like to put things in their fragrances that don't necessarily match, but manage to make them work. And they're just a little bit naughty, and I like that. So this fragrance is Archives 69, Archives 69, Archives 69. It is the address of their flagship store in Paris, and this fragrance is supposed to encapsulate the entire spirit of the brand. It's supposed to give you the overall feeling of what they're about. It's a little bit free, it's a little bit of everything that they do. Not everything, but it really feels like the brand. It feels like if you've never smelled a fragrance by them before, this would be the one to start with, I guess, because they portray it as, this is us in a bottle. So yeah, that's that. So here's the bottle. It's really cute. It's the first ever bottle I've actually owned from the brand. I've had multiple samples and tried multiple fragrances from them, but this one I actually have it. Yay, I got myself a little 50ml. They're really heavy, I'll start by saying that. And I just love the clean, simplistic feeling of them. The lid is really heavy. The lid is almost as heavy as the bottle, which is really weird and cool. Very heavy metal. But yeah, it's the address. It's their home turf. Why am I putting this back? I need it. I need you right now. So it's their home turf. It's their address. It's the pillar of the company. So this is the first ever bottle I've ever owned. I really like it. And I'll tell you the notes. So the notes are pink berries, pepper leaf, and tangerine. Pink peppers? What the hell is that? I think the pink berries and the pepper leaf, it kind of combines to create the smell of pink pepper. And I need to mention that first because that is the main feeling of this fragrance. Pink pepper, amazing. Anyway, it's also got orchid, prune. A lot of places that I've read say that it's got plum, but it's actually prune that they've put in this, which is a very unusual note as well. Then you've got benzoin, camphor, incense, patchouli and musk. So camphor in this fragrance is the note that's the, oh wow, okay, that's a bit of a weird one. If you don't know what camphor is, it's basically a shrub, or it's a wood that perfumers or companies extract, and it's kind of medicinal. It's got a likenedness to mothballs. It's a very weird note. A lot of raw ingredients already have a camphorous feeling, or they contain camphorous molecules. But Etat Libre d'Orange with this one have gone full in with the camphor. Let's just put camphor right in there. And they often do that. They'll put something in that's very juxtaposed. But like I said, they always manage to make it work. So, what does it smell like? Also, when I'm spraying this, I think camphor is part of the cinnamon family because its botanical name is Cinnamomum camphora. Wingardium Leviosa. So, when you first smell this, the first thing that struck me about this was how ultra unisex it is. It's literally smack bang in the middle of the spectrum. It has feminine notes and it has masculine notes, but they all seem to melt together to smell like neither, which is great. Great way to make a fragrance feel completely unisex. But the main thing you smell is pink pepper straight away, and pink pepper is such a gorgeous spice. It is the less aggressive younger sister of black pepper. It's a little bit effervescent, it's a little bit more pretty, and it's not as spiky and over the top as black pepper. It's a subtle, pretty kind of spicy smell. If you've never smelled it before, this is a great example of what pink pepper smells like because it's right there at the forefront. But what you also get with this is a fruity smell that's kind of nondescript, but it feels like a kind of purpley, red coloured kind of smell. It's a berry, pruny, I would go so far as to say plum kind of smell, but it's not overly so. This fragrance has a lot of different characteristics, but it never feels overcrowded. They have blended it so well that you feel all of the characteristics, but it's not overwhelming. Sometimes fragrances can have too much of everything going on, and sometimes there can be just not enough of anything going on. This one is, again, right in the middle, where it feels lightly spicy, it feels lightly fruity. You have this camphor giving it an edge, but it's never overbearing. It's like it's perfectly placed within the blend, where it doesn't feel super camphorous, where it stings your nose like mothballs, and it's just kind of terpene weirdness. It's perfectly placed in there where it melts in and it gives the fragrance a bit of an edge, and it's really, really cool in that way. There is a kind of subtle dryness to the fragrance. This isn't a juicy berry fruity fragrance. It's pink berries, and it's got a lot of pink pepper, or a combination of things to smell like pink pepper, and this prune. But it's a spicy, kind of light, dry, fruity kind of smell with this added camphor, and then there's an incense twist as well, just to kind of add a little bit more, another facet to the fragrance. And it's super wearable. It sounds way much more scary than it actually is. When I first put it on, it's got a sensuality to it, and although it's spicy, it's not a nose tingly spicy. It's just the right level of spicy, it's just the right level of fruity, and it's just the right level of a little bit different without stepping too far out of the box to make you think, ah, I can't wear that one. I don't ever really get any tangerine or any kind of citrus note to speak of. Patchouli, again, really understated. It kind of just mingles in the background. And the musk, I don't really smell much of that. I think the musk may be used in this one just to be kind of a grounder or a longevity giver, the same way as the benzoin is for the most part. But that leads me nicely on to say that the development of this fragrance isn't massive. However, when it's dry, when I've smelled it on my skin, when it's been completely dried down, there is a sweetness that comes out of it, but it doesn't ever go gourmand. It's not that type of sweetness. It's a subtle benzoin, almost kind of vanillic feeling, but that's right at the end. The main fun and the main point of this and the main feeling of it is this kind of pink, peppery, purple red fruit and a bit of incense and slightly medicinal, but only very slight. It's a touch of camphor. Like I said, it never feels overcrowded. Really cool. As far as it goes in terms of projection, you know, and longevity and intensity, compared to a lot of other Etat Libre d'Orange fragrances, this one sits on the lower register, I think. It's never in your face, and I can happily spray this on quite a lot with abandon without fear of it being overpowering or suffocating. It's a medium fragrance. It's never too much in your face compared to some of the other things that they do. It's a really good, I would say, starter or foray into Etat Libre d'Orange. It is on the more subtle side in the way that it smells and the way it performs, so that's just where it sits on the spectrum. Is spectrum my word of the day? Is that where I'm going today? Spectrum, spectrum, spectrum. So, that's my review of Archives 69, or Archives 69 by Etat Libre d'Orange. If you guys want to get this fragrance, head on over to notino.co.uk or .com. They sell it there. And that's it. I'll post links below. I'm Outro on my logo. Click my logo down there to subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye, guys.